Yeah. Good morning, Grand Rising. Boy Ray Imperial, back with another edition of the Imperial Diaries, morning edition. We out here with the big boy, just kind of letting him follow his nose a bit. Boy's poised for action. He is poised and ready for action. Come, 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 come on. Let's go. Felt the need to make sure that they know he was here. All right, let's go, big boy. What's good with the fam? What's good with the fam, huh? Who in the house here this morning, man? Let me know something, man. Put it in the chat, bro. If you in here, man, just put it in the chat. Put the flame in the chat, man. Oh, his rival is out here. Oh, no, that's not his rival. It's another dog. You can see somebody else out here with another dog, so he wants to go investigate, but he knows I don't permit just outright dog aggression for no good goddamn reason. Ain't no threat. So I don't expect him to be going after the dog like that. But the boy's in good shape. You know what I mean? He's at a proper working weight. Go ahead, go check. Yo, what's good? What's good? All right, y'all. Y'all gotta know that Rage is like my favorite dog on the internet right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? It's good dogs out there and all of that, but Rage reminds me of Cognac. Come here, boy. Come on. Come on. He doesn't really like bicycles, so we're gonna let him All right, it's okay. He doesn't really like bicycles, y'all. He don't like bicycles and he don't like people riding behind him on bikes. Come on. Yeah, you come up on us too fast riding a bike, man. He's not liable to snatch you right off of it. And I damn sure seen that for myself, bro. Seen that for myself. I ain't even know what he was doing at the time. I wasn't thinking that, you know what I mean, it was gonna be something like that. Yeah, man, he don't play that bicycle stuff and that riding up on us too fast and all of that. That boy is a specimen, huh? I love it when he stands still just for a minute so I could get them shots like that. Oh my God. I wish YouTube had a way I could take a picture of this. Shh, look at that. Look at that. Just a specimen, yo. Y'all forgive me for being a fan of my own shit. Come on. Go ahead, go check. Go ahead, go check. That's all he want. He just want the nod. Can I go see? Please, can I go see? So this tree, right at the base of it, you see how lopsided that gravestone is. It's a direct result of the fact that tree roots and animals have been growing up underneath that joint. And there's a nice little hole in the bottom of that tree that burrows deep down into the smug. So these animals, they ain't stupid, man. They got their little highways and byways all through this joint. And the dogs get plenty of good exercise, man, just sniffing it out. Um, Great training for the nose, man. Great nose training. I was looking at them videos of Rage and how she was acting up, man. Like, that's a good girl, man. That's a good girl, man. I want to see her and Raina together, man, and you know what I mean? Let them feed off each other a little bit. You know what I mean? Raina doesn't really know dog aggression, right? She's never really been allowed to display dog aggression, especially, you know what I mean, with Bull or with Henny when I had her. And I don't allow her to do it with the pup. So I don't even know if she knows how to respond to dog aggression, honestly. You know what I mean? So that's something that we want to know that, you know what I mean, when we take her out in the field, she get approached by coyotes, she gonna handle her business. You understand? We don't want my dog to become food. Craziest thing in the world. One day I was out here walking solo, and motherfucking hawks started circling us, man. Real shit, yo. Fucking turkey buzzards and chicken hawks, man. It was about 6 of them motherfuckers, man. And the next thing I know, man, they was like right over our heads, man, circling hard and getting lower and lower and lower. I literally had to start yelling and growling and shit like that, like I was some type of, bear or some shit, man, to make the motherfuckers back up off my pup. They was about to snatch my pup and take my little nigga for the ride. You know what I mean? See, he bound to find these spots, yo. He's bound to find these spots. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know we stay out here working. We stay out here working. I respect what, like the bully game, man, has got a bad name among certain people. You know what I mean? Among certain circles, the bully game has a bad name because you have so many people that just jumped in the game and started doing anything. You understand what I'm saying? And there was really no rules. There was really no guidelines. No, you know what I mean? People's like, oh man, I like this. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? And that's all well and good. But, not for nothing, I had a bully breeder roll up on me a couple of days ago and tell me like, yo, man, 3 of his dogs died, B, from the heat. And I couldn't understand that. I said, what you mean 3 of your dogs died, my dude? He said 2 died the night before, 1 died that morning. And it was all because of the heat. He said the dog was dead in like 15 minutes after he brought him out. I was like, that's crazy. Because I had just had all my dogs out. My bad, I'm lying. All the dogs had been out, but only Raina and Solo had actually been working. Now, mind you, my spot for where we work is in the shade, but there's no way in the world man, that's all day, bro. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I mean? One way or another, we are definitely gonna connect, man. Whether I gotta come up there, whether y'all could come to me, man, that's what's up too, man. Go ahead, boy. Go check. Check, check, check. Where's that? Watch. Watch. Let's go. Boy, get this boy something to go for, man. He's done. He's done. But he has amazing control, man. Very good animal, man. Very good animal. He's the best. He is the best, man. Shit, Raina is definitely, she's gonna be okay. But at the end of the day, I don't want her taking more damage than she has to in the field. Keep in mind, that's gonna be my brood, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, she is the cornerstone of the program going forward. So the season, coyote hunting season, don't start till October. So we're gonna get out there and do what we do. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to see her go out there unprepared. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she needs to be on point and really ready to rock. She hasn't met up with anything her size yet. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't even know how to honestly defend herself, protect herself, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I've never seen her in that mode. She was always, she always deferred to Henny simply because Henny was, Henny was like a surrogate mother for her. You know what I mean? When the accident happened with Bull, Henny was the one that intervened and snatched Bull off of her. You know what I mean? So that in itself was like, it almost guaranteed that Raina would always have a certain amount of respect and love for Henny. That she would always defer to Henny a certain way. So Raina hasn't really learned, you know what I mean? Like, she came in aggressive as a pup and all of that, but she hasn't learned what, what it means to actually have to protect herself, defend herself. She hasn't experienced that yet, and at some point she's gonna have to learn that. If we're going out to the field, man, with wild animals and all, she's gonna have to learn how to literally protect herself, cover her, just cover her bases, man. Yeah, I'm almost banking on it. I'm almost banking on it, but I do need to see that, especially when we talk about breeding her. You know what I mean? I at least want to see her being willing, being ready to defend herself. Like right now, if Bull was to show Raina aggression, Raina's not going to, she's not going to return that aggression, right? Because she has a certain deferment. You know what I mean? So if Bull goes to grab her, whatever, Raina's almost going to take it as discipline from an elder. You know what I mean? Discipline from a pack leader. And I need her to understand, like, I deal with that in house because it's much easier that she don't turn on against them. You know what I mean? But anything else, listen, this is Imperial Flame Kennels, baby. We keep the heat. That's how that go. We keep the heat, man. So yeah, she's gonna have to come on with it, man. And keep in mind, like, you see how she is against other people, against anything outside. Like, Raina's definitely that bitch that if it ain't looking right, that's the bitch you want at your side, right? Like, cause she's a team player, man. She's a team player. You got to get it in. Raina's right there with you. She's right there with you, man. You know, in that last video when I was talking about the whole Javante Davis and Floyd Mayweather thing, that's a very real concept, man, to be able to bring the best out of your animal. It says that you literally know that animal, right? You understand its limits. You understand its You understand its limits. You understand its potential. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, you dallying too long, bro. I got another dog to walk. All right, let's see what we got here. Is that Imperial Flames? It is not. Leave that alone. Oh, y'all. Got some mail from Google, y'all. You check this out a little bit later. I'll put y'all on to whatever's in there. It's the man, y'all. That is the fucking man. Get the muscular structure on that boy. The light hit him just right. It's a problem. I need to let pups off this boy so bad. Boy, I need to let pups off of him. Come on, big boy. Let's go. She about to go ape shit. She like, it's my turn now. Where's that? This is my wild child, y'all. That's Reign of Terror. That's the wild child right there. Yeah, that's the wild child. That bitch got no shit, no calm. Takes a lot. All right, big boy. Go ahead, inside. Inside. Good boy. There you go. Almost lost y'all for a minute. Hold up. Right, I'm gonna pause this live, y'all. Get her suited up. Y'all can see she wild as fuck. But we gonna pause this, get her suited up, and then get her out the door. And we'll start this back up once we get out the door. Leave it. Sit. Raina, sit. Good. Raina, down. Good. Raina, sit up. Raina, sit up. Sit up. Good. Stay up. Y'all pardon me while I get her suited up right quick. Alright, baby girl suited and booted. Let's roll. Where you going, mama? Come here and wait for me. Come. Sit. Sit. Good. Stay. Sit. Sit. Stay. She's so hyper, yo. Come on. Raina's gonna be fine. Says she won't. Guarantee she's gonna get busy. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the whole point. I don't want Raina playing. You know what I mean? Male or female. I don't want her playing with nothing. She definitely got to be on point, man. She definitely got to be on point. When we hit them woods, man, that's truly life or death. You know what I mean? Coyotes are wild animals. You know what I mean? And despite the fact that they have a link to the dog, leave it. Leave it. Despite the fact that they have that link to the dog family, it's not, it's not a good look. They are wild animals and they will tear something a new asshole. Stay. Raina, sit up. Raina, sit. Good. Stay. Yeah, real shit. Methanol 929. Okay, I appreciate that insight. You said Chief was produced by Lamar. Hold up. Hold up. I got you. Hold up, 929. I got you. You said you've been watching some of the videos. Chief was produced by Lamar, not by Lamar, not Art. Not sure if you knew that. No, I didn't know that. Thank you, bro. Chief was off of Duke, right? And if Chief is off of Duke, I think Chief was Duke and Pebbles, if I'm not mistaken, right? Go ahead, PPP, baby. Go ahead, PPP. PPP, poop, poop, poop. All right, come on. Come on, come on. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. All right, let's hit it. But yeah, man, so I don't know that, that didn't take long at all, huh? Hold up, let me see what you're saying here, bro. Benji produced Duke. Right, exactly. So Benji produced Duke. So who had Pebbles? That's my question, right? Who brought Pebbles to Duke? Whose idea was that? You know what I mean? Because I heard a lot about, oh, so Lamar had the golden bud dog then. Y'all stay tuned, man. We gonna do this Camelot thing for real, y'all. We gonna give y'all the history. Yeah, man. I love this kind of shit. All right, so listen. What we gonna have to do, 929, what we gonna have to do, bro, we gonna have to chop it up, man. We're going to have to chop it up, man. We're going to have to chop it up, get the facts straight, so we can give it to the people like it's meant to be. Let me ask you a question, 929. You holding any Camelot dogs? You holding any blood? Yeah, but I'm definitely going to be doing like a live chat series, man, called The Fire Pit. So let me put y'all on to that right now, right? We gonna develop a live chat series, man. We gonna call it The Fire Pit, man. And one of the first things we gonna deal with is the history of Camelot kennels and the dogs in Camelot kennels. Um, yeah, who that? Who that? Kill Bill. What's good with you? What's good with you? Y'all see what it is, man. We out here. We out here. Kill Bill. You know what we do, bro. Shout out to Repo Diamond Kennels, Kill Bill Kennels. My dude stay consistent with his dogs. Consistency. Consistency. He working with his stock. He working with his blood. You understand? And working to do the best he can for them dogs, man. Look at her. Can't tell this bitch to come on. Let's go, girl. Come on, girl. She want to do her thing so bad. She was out working last night, so I don't want to doing too much pulling. Today, I just wanted to kind of stretch her legs and just go for a nice little walk. You know what I mean? Sometimes, man, in order to keep the agility in the dog and to keep the fluidity in the muscles of the dog, you have to offset that heavy pull work. You know, she's a puller. You know what I mean? She gonna pull whether I put the harness on her or whether we just look. There she goes. She pulling now. See how tight that line is? See how she carry it? This is what she do. So I try to keep her from doing this kind of shit all day, every day, because I don't want her muscles butt so goddamn tight. You know what I mean? Like, when she finished doing all this shit, I gotta take in the crib, basically sponge her down, and then rub her down. My dude Kill Bill said he out in the rain with the dogs as we speak, right? Talk about consistency. Word up. My boy Kill Bill said it right. Hit that like button if y'all fuck with us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, girlfriend. And some, definitely get at me, man. Zulu Nation, what's good with you, fam? I ain't even know you was in the house here, man. What's good with you, boy? When people serious about what they doing, man, it shows. You understand what I'm saying? It shows because it's not flash in the pan. It shows because they get up every day and they do the same thing day in and day out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a very, very real consistency, you know what I mean, that has to be maintained with this whole dog thing, bro. And so my shout out is to all the dog men be that's doing this shit day in and day out. Waking up every morning, man. First thing on their minds is, man, I gotta get these dogs handled, B. You know what I mean? And this is a labor of love, man. I don't ever want y'all to get it confused. You know what I mean? To all those people, man, out here who's gonna watch this video, please understand that if you're messing with these dogs, it is a labor of love. You know, some dogs you could just get up in the morning, let them outside, they gonna go piss and poop, and they gonna come right back in. You know, not these dudes, man. See, you gotta empty them out, right? Let them go ahead and empty their organs, and then you gotta go exercise them. You gotta work them. You gotta make sure they get that thing out their system, cause it's real. It is very real. Look at her whole attitude, man. How she acts. You better stop it. You know, I don't like that eating that grass stuff, man. They have a tendency to do that when they smell animal stuff. Animal pee and animal poop. They just tend to make a thing of that. It ain't up there. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? She looking for a coyote, huh? She looking for that coyote, huh? Get up there. Go get it, girl. Raina. There it is. Get that girl. Get to it. This is really just a little exercise for her to kind of act up. Go ahead, go get it. Get it, girl. Get that thing. So we're gonna make her dance around, hop over shit, working adversity. Go ahead, get up there. Get up there. Atta girl. Up. Go ahead, get it, girl. Get that thing. I need that. I need that. Get it, girl. Go get it, girl. Get it, girl. Ass it. Go. Woo! I'm not, y'all. That's too much for right now. Get it, get it, get it. Look, look. If I really let it go, she gonna go for it. She gonna grab it. But she's gonna end up bad. You know what I mean? She's gonna fall hard. Yeah, yeah. Benji was one of the ones that wanted to create big dogs to run in the woods. Yeah, I heard Reyes and them, man, was definitely some of the architects, man, of the big red dogs. You know, a lot of this whole debate shit started, man, because the blood that Kenneth Sonia was running was in question. All right, get it, get it, get it, get it. Y'all see, I'm not letting her off this leash, and I'm not really giving her full reign. Get it, girl. So everything she's doing is just all exercise. I just want to exercise, and I don't want to actually get nothing. I don't want to actually jump in. I just want to exercise, and I want to put them little muscles to work, straining them. Atta girl, get it, get it, get it. Come on, come on. Ready? Go get it. Look, look, she could get it, y'all. She could definitely get it. I'm just not letting her do that right now. All right, come on, come on. Now, understand that by really teasing her like this, if y'all in here, hit that like button for me. Keep this in the algorithm. But back to the task at hand. By not allowing her to actually get that thing, it actually increases her drive for it. So from where she's standing right now, like, she knows she's supposed to get that thing. She's supposed to lay her teeth on it, but she can't do that just yet. Wait. Watch. See that look? Watch. Work. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it there. Get it there, girl. I need to strain all the muscles that she's straining, all that. This is just work. Atta girl. Try it again. Come on. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Atta girl. Woo. Woo. Look at my baby. Come on. Atta girl. Come on. 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 Good girl. Look at my baby. I'm telling y'all, she could get it, y'all. Pump, what's good with you, bro? Glad to see you in here, man. We're gonna have to get the fire pit panel together. Go ahead, girl. Get it, get it, get it. We're gonna have to get this fire pit panel together, man. We're gonna have to do that. Come on. Come here. Let's try it again, baby. Come on. Watch what you're doing now. Watch it. Watch. Watch. Work. Atta girl. Good girl. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Atta girl. Get up there. Good. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. I live for that. Get it, girl. I live for all that stretching and straining of muscles. Yeah, we live for that. Come on. Ready? Wait. Let's go. Good girl. Wait. Watch it. Watch it. Go. Get it, girl. Get up there. Go ahead, girl. Get it. And this shit don't look like nothing. She ain't doing nothing. But she's straining every muscle in her body right now. She's trying to do pull-ups. She's trying to do squats. You understand? She's trying to... Where is it, girl? Where is it? Watch it. Get it! Get it, girl. Get it. Ah, girl. Get up there. Go get it, girl. Get it, girl. Go get it. All right, come on. And now I'm going to aggravate this shit out of her by leaving. Watch this. Like, where we going? Hold up. We ain't finished. Good girl. Come on. So why do I do shit like that? Just to wet the whistle. The next time I come out, her attitude towards that exercise and its completion is gonna be bananas. Leave it, leave it, Leave it, good, good. So that's why I do shit like that, man, because literally it increases the dog's drive and tenacity for the exercise. You give them a taste, you let them see kind of what the objective is, let them take a run at it. There's two ways to go about it. She's already had a taste of success with getting that hide out of a tree. So there's no need for me to allow her a taste to get it at this point, because her drive, her appetite for it has already been whetted. So now what we've done is we've taken a chain, put it on as a neck collar, as a weight collar, and allowed her to work with the neck collar on, with the weight collar on, getting up in them trees. So this is next level shit. You understand what I'm saying? She's already shown a propensity she can get up in a tree. Look at her. Where's she going? Where's she going? Why this bitch just turn around completely and start walking in the opposite direction? Look at this bitch. Raina, you better come on. This bitch say, you talking about that motherfucker? Let's go get it. Come on, baby. Come on. She did not want to leave her hide, man. But yeah, man, so it really is just about really teasing them, man. Really teasing them. Getting that appetite wet and at the same time building that muscle, right? So her muscles are going to be conditioned to doing that type of shit, right? So if we want to go hiking, we want to go, rock climbing, that kind of shit, she should be able to hang, right? And her being able to do those types of things, having the muscle and the muscle memory for those types of exercise, and I think that's as key as anything, muscle memory. This is why you repeat certain exercises with the dog. If you really understand the purpose of flirt pole, things like that, you'll understand it's about muscle memory as well as it is conditioning. When you use flirt pole, you should always use the type of regimen, if you will, that's going to allow you to put the skills in the dog that you want to see, or the skills that you need from the dog. Your flirt pole should be a reflection of that. So you'll see that some people, when they flirt pole, they use something very small, very hard for the dog to get, The dog almost never gets the tease. There's no tug of war, right? They don't do the tug of war thing. Um, and it's really just about the dog getting exercise, right? Um, when I flirt pole, I do it a little bit differently. I expect the dog to eventually win. If the dog is not winning, that means I'm too good at my job and I need to let the dog win. And then when the dog does win, I like to see some tug of war at the end of that, right? Why? Because it more closely approximates what the dog is going to have to do in the field, right? The dog may not just have to run something down and catch it, but the dog going to have to hold it and shake it and fight with it. And so that's kind of what we doing, man. That's kind of what we doing when we flirt pole the way we flirt pole. There's a science to everything, bro. Even if you was on some box shit, way you use a flirt pole, you know what I mean, can build muscle memory in the dog, man. That you will see that you see it plain as day in the box. You know what I mean? But this is not about that. You know what I mean? Um, we neither promote, nor condone. You know what I mean? Any illegal activity of any sort, more or less anything that would be considered inhumane to our animals. But I just point that out as to say that um, breeding is much more than putting two dogs together, right? Breeding is as much about breeding what you've developed, right? So when you raise these dogs from a pup, what you're really doing is you're creating the animal that you want, right? And the way you imprint that pup, the things you teach that pup, at some point, when the pup gets to an adult age and you are looking to breed that dog, hi, how we doing today? Thank you so much. So it is very important, man, to understand that breeding is much more than, yeah, I got this blood, I got that blood, or I got two pit bulls, I'm gonna stick them together. You know what I mean? Or I got two bullies, I'm gonna stick them together. No, bro. Train those dogs, condition the behavior in those dogs, build the muscle memory on those dogs. And this is what you're gonna see come out in that litter. So this is why we work with the dogs every day, right? Every day. Um, because it becomes second nature to them. Just like anything that you do every day, constantly in and out. After a while, you're not gonna have to think about it. You know, I was the dude, man. I don't get out the bed before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I mean? But fucking with these dogs, 8 o'clock every morning, like clockwork. You know what I mean? And that's even kind of late. You know, this mornings I'm up at 6 a.m., man. You know, but it really is a thing, man, where everything that you are feeding that dog, right, is going to become extremely critical. Uh-oh, there she go. Oh, shit, y'all. Man, I got the hiking joints on, not necessarily the running joints. Lord. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. This is my morning cup of coffee. I appreciate y'all having a cup of coffee with a fella. But if you join, watch that mouth. Smell and leave it. All right, come on, let's go. You found it. Let's go. But yeah, man. Developing a dog, man, and bringing the best out of a dog, we have to understand man's role in creation, right? Man is not a creature that is superior to any other creature on the planet, right? Like, we have limitations that other creatures don't have in terms of hearing, sight, smell. You know what I mean? But somehow we command the work out of these creatures. We get these creatures to follow us. We get these creatures to do what we want them to do. And that is all by virtue of man's mind. So if you had to put a definition on man, you would have to say that man is mind, right? Because that is the only thing that really distinguishes him from the other aspects of creation, the degree and development of his mind. So when you're talking about these dogs, understand that dogs have a degree of mind as well, right? They show preferences, um, they show tendencies, characteristics, personality, all of those things. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. And she ain't even tight yet, y'all. She ain't even tight yet. She ain't even tight yet. We're about to get her nice and tight, though. She could do tight. But when you're developing these dogs, man, their temperament, their morale, right, is as important as their physical condition, their mental conditioning, their psychology, like where they're at in terms of how they feeling about themselves. You know what I mean? And we don't tend to think about a dog's feelings, but you can always see a dog's feelings when you bring another dog into the picture. You start petting another dog in front of your dog and watch your dog show its feelings. So you have to understand that these dogs do have a degree of mind, a degree of consciousness, awareness, right? And just because they don't communicate with us on the same level that we communicate, it doesn't mean that they're not communicating, right? And so there is a challenge in making sure that you are communicating with your dog and you understand what the dog is what the dog is communicating to you. Everything shows some degree of mind. Everything has some degree of intelligence. And as man, as a custodian of creation, as mind ourselves, we would be remiss in our duties if we did not respect mind in other creatures, right? To respect mind in other creatures is to say that as a custodian of creation, she likes you.
I like him.
But yeah, y'all forgive me. Anyway, moving right along. To be a custodian of the creation, to be a custodian of these dogs, to be a handler of these dogs, to be a developer of these dogs, means that you are trying to develop this dog to its fullest potential in every way possible, right? We're not just trying to explore the physical attributes of the dog. This ain't just about, you know, oh, look at my dog run, look at my dog bite. We want an animal that has a stable temperament. We want an animal that can function in almost any given set of circumstances. And that's what I find you get with these Camelot dogs. You can't go wrong with a Camelot dog because you are starting with the perfect blueprint. These dogs don't show human aggression, but they show a very strong instinct for personal protection. Do you know how key that is? Do you know how hard it is to get that in a dog, right? A dog that will engage a human being if necessary, but is not naturally human aggressive. That same dog will easily accept being petted by the same human being, right? So long as it is deemed okay, so long as it's given the okay. Um, so when y'all see me out here with these dogs, man, and the time I spend with them, man, these are all the things I try to keep in mind. I try to keep in mind, man, that any true leader is first a servant of his people, right? So if you claim to be pack leader, that means your job is to serve the needs of the pack. And that's not just the pack as a whole, that includes each individual of the pack. It's always important to know what the dog's tendencies are. See now, when Raina was a puppy, she'd have went right to that pool of water and started lapping it up. But over the course of time, when you teach them to avoid stuff like that, now she don't even look at it. It's conditioned down. You understand what I'm saying? It is second nature to her to just walk past a puddle of water and not even stick her face in it. You couldn't do that with her when she was a pup. If she had been out and it was hot or whatever, man, that bitch would try to lick anything to get some moisture. Wow, we got fam in here. We got King Leo 1000. What's good with you, fam? Pump definitely in the house. JJ in the house. Real as real gets, JJ, you heard me? Kill Bill said, hit that motherfucking like button and share button. You dig? Hit that like and share button, yo, you dig? That's my boy Repo, man. I fucks with him heavy, man. And I understand that, like, you know, certain dudes don't get along on this YouTube shit. You know what I mean? But when I see you working with your hounds and I see you providing for your dogs and doing the things that you do for your dogs, man, listen, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problems at all, man. Because for me, it's always about these dogs, man, and their development, man. When you want to establish a pack, bro, you start with the pups, man, and you bring them up the way they supposed to be. Who in the house here? Who in the house? Who's that, Bro Game Kennels? Hold up. Yes, sir. Salute, fam. Salute, fam. All too often, bro, you know what I mean? Like, it becomes a thing about, you know, and I don't care, man. This is live, so I'm just going to put it out there, man. You know, in them days when I handled them box dogs and all of that, you know, one of the things, man, that I always disagreed with about the box game is that I understand everybody want a game dog. And we talking about game, the adjective, not the title, right? Right? Like, we talking about a dog that's truly game, right? A dog that has proven that it is willing to work. Ooh, y'all. Woo-hoo. It's a good thing that motherfucker got away when it did, B. Woo-hoo. Woo. It's okay. Leave it. It's okay. It's okay. Leave it. She want to go, though. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Raina. Come on. She's like, nigga, why you stopping me? But back to what I was saying, man. Like, with the whole game dog thing, man. One of the things I never agreed about, man, with that whole box thing, man, was I don't think you necessarily have to kill a dog to prove its game, right? Like, how you gonna know you have a dead game dog unless the dog dies, and then you can't breed a dead game dog? Does that make sense? Y'all let me know, man. Hit me with a thumbs up in the chat if I'm making sense right now. Please hit me with a thumbs up in the chat if that shit makes sense to you. Listen. If you are trying to prove a dog to be game because you want to breed gameness into your program, you want to make sure that you have gameness in your program. So you want to breed a game dog. How do you breed a dead game dog? Because if the dog is proved that it is dead game, guess what? The dog is dead, man. You can't prove that game any other way. Right? Unless you took that dog to a level, man, where, you know, the dog literally, you had to revive the dog. You did some afterlife shit. And don't get me wrong, it's been done. It's been done. But my point being that typically You know what I mean? If you're trying to breed gameness into your program, how do you breed a dead game dog? You cannot breed a dead game dog. I need a thumbs up in the chat if y'all feel me on this. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there are plenty of ways to test a dog. There are plenty of ways to really test the grit and the level to which your dog is willing to perform without damn near killing the dog, right? Because every time you do that, you're taking something out of that dog. She knows there's another dog over there. So that's my whole thing, man. That every time you really put that type of stress on any living organism, you are taking life out of that living organism, right? There is a lot going on there in terms of the animal's lifespan being shortened. You know what I mean? Like, so not only you're taking away from the dog, but then in addition to that, you're gonna pretty much kill the dog before the dog can be bred. All because you're looking for a certain quality that can't be proven unless the dog dies doing it. So with the whole box thing, man, you know, if you got a good dog and the dog then gave you everything he's got, pick him up. Pick him up, man. Pick him up. That's just common damn sense right there, man. You know, if the dog literally, you know, and that's my thing, as somebody who raises these dogs, as who put so much time and energy into them, you get to learn the dogs in such a way, man, that it's like, whoa, how the hell on earth could I see my dog give me everything that they've got in them? They can't go no more. They done left it all out there, right? They got nothing left to give. They can't go no more. They getting dragged around the motherfucking box. They getting destroyed. And I know there's no chance of my dog coming back from this. You know what I mean? My dog is not going to whip this dog. Then in a very real sense, man, pick the dog up. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, understand, man, that, you know, that was my whole area with the whole concept of you know, the illegal sport of dog fighting and all of that. Like, you know, originally it started out as a way to prove the qualities in a dog, and it turned into something else. And what it turned into didn't justify, you know, like, you're not gaining anything, right? You're gaining a reputation, but you just lost the dog, and you probably lost one of the best fucking dogs that you'll ever lay hands on. So proving a dog by dog fighting to me doesn't prove anything. And that's my whole point to that. Proving a dog by putting it in the box, and it damn near giving its life, right? What if the dog loses its genitals, right? What's the sense of finding out that the dog was game? It's useless. You can't breed it. You can't use that gameness. That gameness is lost to you, right? And I've definitely been in a box where dogs lost their genitals, man. You understand? I've been in a box, man, where dogs' guts, literally, were left in the box, B. And some of what wasn't left in the box, the other dog ate. So, to try to prove a dog game by killing it is counterproductive to me. To me, that makes no sense. So I'm not on board with that. I do not subscribe or condone the illegal sport of dog fighting. And I know I do post videos where you have seen my dogs fighting each other and showing that dog aggression. But understand that that is for educational purposes. That's all it is. It's just for educational purposes. Ready to drink? Go drink. She drank already. A little fussing over them a little bit. But man, that's my whole point to this shit, man, is that literally, bro, um, you cannot destroy the dog and then claim you've done something good. Right? You can't destroy the dog and then claim like, this is good for the breed. And I know what it's like the box ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? There's a lot of money involved in it. It's taking on international proportions. The box ain't going nowhere. And I don't care what PETA say and all of these other, animal rights activist groups, they can beef and protest all they want to. They're going after the wrong people. They're going after the wrong people. You know what I mean? Like, we are in a position now where we have to exhibit our dogs in a light, man, that is conducive to what society says is acceptable. And ain't none of us 100% politically correct. But when it comes to really promoting this breed, right? And when it comes to really getting these dogs out there in a positive light, even if you in it just to sell dogs, right? You don't want to display your dogs as being nothing but dog aggressive. And I'm sorry, but a lot of the APBT game bred dogs channels and videos, it's the only thing we get to see. Right? It's the only thing we get to see. And so then you have all of this talk about, you know what I mean? These dogs were bred for certain things. This is what they do. That they was only bred for this. That's not true, right? Dogs wasn't strictly bred for the box. Didn't start out that way. These dogs were bred for catch work. They were bred to be able to take down a larger animal, hold that animal at bay, hold that animal still while a handler came in and did the rest, finished the animal off. So these dogs were bred to be catch animals. They were bred to have that power, that strength to bring the hog's nose or the bull's nose down to the ground, right? They were bred to work as a team with the handler. They were never supposed to be put in a box in and of themselves to just, ride or die. You know what I mean? Like it's one of the most bizarre concepts in the world, man, that you are going to produce game dogs off of dogs that you can't prove. There is no way to breed a dead game dog. And again, man, if y'all here and you in the chat, let me know if y'all understand that with the thumbs up, man. You cannot breed a dead game dog. Holler at me on that. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that the dog is capable of doing the things that it's bred for, right? A dead game dog, honestly, if you want to get technical, is not the most intelligent animal. Why do we say that? Because the dog is essentially ignoring its nature. It's ignoring all the signs that its life is in danger. Right? Now, that might be admirable to see a fight to the death, right? See that type of courage. But I've never been a fan of self-destruction, right? I want to see the dog get in there and work. I want to know that, you know, if life truly is on the line, then it's time for that dog to put it all out there. But not just for sport. Not just for sport. And there is no success in that. You know what I mean? Um, no matter how game a dog is, you can never guarantee that the litter's gonna be game, right? So all of that testing and all of that putting it in the box and pushing it to them levels and all of that, like, man, you're doing a whole lot for something that you ain't gonna really be able to benefit from. What you're doing is hoping to build a reputation on the dog and then maybe breed the dog so that people will believe that what they getting off that dog is going to automatically be what that dog was. I can't go with that concept. Every dog has to be tested individually. Every dog needs to be tried, needs to be challenged, and needs to be developed. Y'all see what it is around here. We don't play no games. See that? Huh? One. See that? What you got in there? Huh? One of those. Shit, two of those. Got one of them. Another one of them. And another one of them. And I only got 3 dogs, yo. I only got 3 dogs right now. Not to mention, you keep these joints around. Right? This is the real, bro. This is the real. I won't even play with y'all, man. This is their spot. This is their spot. This is their world, man. Like, this is the spot where they should always feel comfortable. This is their home. You understand? Y'all see what it is, right? Right? Y'all see what it is now. This is some high protein puppy chow here. We ain't do nothing fancy with the kibble. Simply because I don't believe in kibble. And he ain't gonna be on this shit long. I'm sorry, man. But that's that. I use kibble for puppies as something of a filler. It is good. Raina, go get your butt out of my go get out. You know we don't do that. Down. Stay. All right, back to what we was doing here. So understand that I don't believe in kibble. I believe it's one of those things, man, that the dog food industry got wrong. But it's decent as an alternative, right? As a supplement. You know what I mean? I almost use it in a way that I use like certain vitamins and oils and fats. You know what I mean? So my adult dogs, they don't get no kibble at all. We don't do kibble for the adults. See what we cooking up in here today. Ooh. All right, so today we got the leg quarters coming out, right? Y'all don't know how long I've been waiting to go mobile live for y'all, man. Show y'all exactly what we do around here. So we open up a pack of leg quarters. There's 4 leg quarters in here. Each of these joints weigh a little more than a pound. This is like a 5 pound pack of leg quarters. Now, normally I like to get the 10 pound bag, but I'm just kind of working with my circumstances as they are right now because it's easier for me to have my food delivered, and the place where I normally get the 10 pound bags from, they do not deliver to my address. So I got to go with another supermarket, and these are the only leg quarters I can get from that supermarket. Now, about this about this feed up, right? Critical, absolutely critical. We're talking about a pup. You see this? Y'all forgive me. Hold on, let me put some gloves on because normally I rock with my gloves, man. I don't do this shit like that. I'm with y'all. Don't worry about it. Give me 1 sec. All right. So, what we saying here about this leg quarter, right? When you serve a pup leg quarter, you'll notice that when your dogs eat the leg quarter, right? They'll usually start right here at this end. Like this is part of the chicken spine, right? And dogs love this shit. I don't know what it is, man. But that right there, you can't even feed my dogs a leg quarter without that right there. They don't get that. They don't get that little something. It's something is wrong, right? So that little piece of spine right there, man. Dogs love that. Always know that. When you feed your dog, and you trying to feed your dog raw and introduce them to the leg quarter for the first time, if they're acting a little skittish about it to begin with, start by putting this corner right in their mouth, right in the back of their mouth, kind of. You know what I mean? Like let them kind of crunch on it with their back teeth from the back a little bit, and you're gonna find they're gonna go ahead and snatch this bitch right out your hand, and they're gonna go to work. So that's that part about the spine, right? Now this shit right here, this is chicken fat, and every fucking leg quarter's got this big fucking thing of chicken fat. To me, especially for a pup, this shit is absolutely useless. We get rid of that. Garbage. The other thing that we do when feeding a leg quarter to a pup, now mind you, my pup is 3.5 months old, right? If you look at the size of this piece, that's a nice size leg quarter, especially when you're talking about a 3.5 month pup, 3.5 month old pup. But I gotta be honest with y'all, that little motherfucking one sitting can eat more than both adult dogs together. Yeah, he can. He can. He's already shown me that. So, I'm going to give him the whole leg quarter. But first, we're going to continue to prep this bitch. Let me see if I can kind of put this down so that y'all can kind of see how this works. No, I don't really look like it's going to rock too good. All right, here we go. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this skin off the leg quarter, right? And if you grab it right at the top, this top corner, you can slip your thumb right under there. I don't know if y'all can see that. And you just take that whole piece off like that, right? And what you'll see is that if you grab it right, the whole thing will come off right down to the leg. All right, that's your skin. That's your leg quarter. Let me give y'all another look at that. So that's your leg quarter, no skin. And the skin comes off all in one shot if you do it right, right? This is also fat that the puppy does not need. Puppy system cannot digest that well. That's a done deal. Even a grown dog system, you know what I mean, has the skin on a chicken is tough. It's tough to work with. So you'll see that there's plenty of fat that's literally built into the meat here. Without, so when you take off that fat for the pup, you're not doing anything to hurt the pup, right? It's not like the pup is gonna miss that. Look at all of this. You understand? Technically speaking, I like to get rid of that too. You know what I mean? As lean as it can be is preferable. But we're not gonna drag that out. That's going right in this bowl with the kibble. Now because he's got a leg quarter this morning, We're not gonna mix any ground beef into the kibble. We just gonna dress the kibble with a little dine, some vitamins and other supplements, um, and we're gonna serve it up like that with the leg quarter. 2 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and get that popping. Y'all fuck with the feet up. Let me know, man. Hit me with the Bando for Life slogan, yo. The raw feed is the best feed. So the reason I use both red cell and a dime, right? There's the dime, there's your red cell, is because this red cell is iron rich, right? So that's excellent for the dog's blood, for the dog's bones, and cell development. So here we have a little dime, and this is just extra calories along with vitamins and nutrients as well. Now, the red cell, dogs don't really like the taste of it too much. You know what I mean? So it never hurts to follow with the dine on top of that. And this way, the dine has a sort of a vanilla flavor to it, or whatever the case may be. Dogs go for it. You know what I mean? They really like the dine, so we put the dine right on top of the red cell. And without getting too fancy, we're just gonna give that a little shake, a little stir. So as y'all can see, nothing fancy there. Nothing fancy going on there. Raina down. Raina down. Down. Raina down. 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 Stay. Good girl. Stay. So this is all for the pup. And I guarantee y'all he gonna knock it right out. Keep him right for a little while. Now I do feed him directly in his cage because the other two dogs is hungry as hell, and we don't like to create issues and anxiety. You know what I mean? It's one of the things you don't want to do. You don't want your dogs having food anxiety. All right. So that's that. Now for them. What do you do? Raina? Down. Raina, stay. Yeah, she be trying to jump the gun. So, for the second part of this feed up, for the big dogs, we are actually going to take one leg quarter, right? Now, technically speaking, you could feed each dog a full leg quarter. But if I did that, I wouldn't feed them anything else, right? They would just get a leg quarter for the morning, and then later on in the day, you know what I mean, I would maybe hit them with some ground beef, you know what I mean, and some supplements or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna bust this puppy in half. We're gonna break this joint down in half, and we're gonna feed the thigh to Raina. We're gonna feed the leg to Bull, right? Raina still has higher nutritional needs right now than Bull does, so that's how we're gonna handle that. All right, give me just a second while we go ahead and get this done. Now, again, I'm gonna try to show y'all how I prep this chicken because it is important. When you are splitting, if you're gonna divide the leg quarter, right? What you want to do, let me see if I can do it like this. that ain't gonna work. Alright. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to make sure y'all get a good look at what I'm doing here. Alright, so there's your leg quarter, right? Take that bitch right at the point where the leg meets the thigh and just bend that bitch backwards, right? So any bone in there now is broken, right? You can kind of see how that's just ready to go now. I don't know if y'all can see that, but then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my knife or my meat cleaver and cut right there, right? And it's gonna go right through it like clockwork. Now it's a little crowded around here right now, so I can't really show y'all everything, but I'm gonna grab a knife here. Once you've made that break in your meat, you can just pretty much take a knife and go right through it. And there you go. That split your motherfucking your leg quarter in half very neatly. Very little work. You know what I mean? Took me a little bit longer today because I'm trying to show this to y'all. But then you got your leg and you got your thigh. Now, important. That fat that I showed you on that earlier piece of meat, that's always associated with the thigh. I do remove that for the adults too. I just don't, you know what I mean? It's just fat for no reason. Like my dogs don't need fat. You know what I mean? I mean, every dog needs some fats, but they don't need like fat for no reason, just fat. So that's my chicken thigh, right? You see it's cut very neatly, didn't take a whole lot of trouble. That spine is on there that the dogs love. You know what I mean? So we take that chicken thigh, drop that right in the bowl there. Take that chicken leg, drop that right in that bowl. Now, why would I feed Raina more than I feed Bull? It's not a whole lot more, but we feed her more because she has higher nutritional needs. As a year-old dog, she's still growing and still developing. As a 6-year-old dog, he needs less food and more supplements. You know what I mean? So dogs go through cycles. She'll get to a point where she doesn't need anything but her feed, right? You can add supplements, but they're not really a major part of her diet. Whereas as the dog gets older, supplements become more and more important. So just keep that in mind. Give me a second here. Now we go into our ground beef, right? Now I want y'all to look at that carefully. That is 81% lean, 19% fat. So normally you would do 73%, 27%. That's a less expensive ground beef. But of course, it's going to put more fat on your dogs. So in the summertime, I do tend to go with the lower content. With the lower fat content. You feel me? And you'll notice the amount of food in the bowl is enough to touch the dog's stomach without overfeeding. All right. So now what else do we add here? For our adults who don't really need a whole lot, all we do is add supplements, right? Gotta take these gloves off because I really can't handle these bottles like that. So this is hip and joint solution, right? These are hip and joint supplements. I always use these. I mean, it's just something that I started doing, man, from years ago, man, just realizing that you're working with bigger dogs and there's more stress, there's more wear and tear on their joints when you exercising them and you working them. So I always include some hip and joint supplements for my boy. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong bowl. And I ain't really got to do too much because he's going to eat it. He's going to eat them shits up. If I serve them to him just as is, he's going to eat them up. Um, Now, also, with the hip and joint supplements, I will take one and um feed it to the pup or feed it to Raina. I didn't feed it to the pup today because I kind of forgot, but normally he'll get one of these in his food as well. Especially, again, the dog is developing. You want to feed all of these different aspects of the dog. So that's what your joint supplements look like. You can just kind of break them in half if you need to break them up or whatever, but that's that. All right, our other supplement is a simple multivitamin, right? Simple multivitamins. Now, for my dogs, I have to be extremely careful. I cannot feed Bull a full multivitamin. If I feed him a whole vitamin, there's going to be a dog fight sometime today. It's just a fact. Um, Alternatively, a half a vitamin, you know what I mean, gives him the nutrients he needs, the energy he needs, you know what I mean, without being, without having too much energy on his hands. Because we used plenty of dine and plenty of red cell in the pup's food, we're not going to do too much with the multivitamin. We're going to give him a little quarter of a piece of this vitamin. And Rain is going to get a half and Bull will get a half. And this is the way I break it down for them. And as I mentioned before, you see the tablet has a little line down the middle. We just split that bitch right in half. Half goes to Bull, half goes to Raina. Then we reach in here and grab another one. Actually, that's gonna be it for the day. I'm not gonna worry about giving a pup a vitamin right now because he's got plenty of dine and red cell in his food. And that's gonna be more than enough. And then the last thing I'll do here, which I like to do every other day, little tuna. All right, so now this is your tuna. For me, it's very important. I don't play too much with the tuna that comes in oil, right? Anything I get, whether I get the sardines, whether I get herring, whether I get mackerel, or whether I get tuna for them, everything is pretty much going to be in spring water. I don't do the whole oil thing. I don't think that's really a good look. Um, Especially if your food already got natural fats in it. But let me go ahead and add this. And I leave the water in it because I want them to have a little bit more moisture, etc. Right, so that's that. Now, if you really want to get technical, we could go extra and add a raw egg, but we're not going to do that this morning. That's more than enough feed for them, right? That's more than enough feed for them. So this is going to go to Raina. She automatically knows. Leave it. Ah, ah, ah. Leave it. Sit. Good girl. Eat. Good girl.